So this is the Dwarf Lab Mini telescope. Works really well. It's a smaller. So let's do that. These are not even competition. So like the thumbnail will probably say, or like the title of the video will be like, I want to compare these two. It's not a fair comparison. This is a much smaller telescope. So the sensor on this is smaller, the lens is smaller, and the lens is dirty. I've been using it though, and I think I have it mostly dialed in for taking star lapses, which was one of the things I wanted to do with it, which is one of the things I do with my Sony A7 IV. And when I do a time lapse with the stars, I'd use the 16 to 25 millimeter, what's a 2.8, right? Yeah, 2.8 continuous, or what do they call it? It's 2.8 all the way. So if you do, it'll be 2.8 from 16 millimeters or 25 millimeters. I forgot the term that's used for that. Anyway, doesn't matter. This is a $2,000 camera with a $1,000 lens, a large full frame sensor, and the wide on this, they're relatively the same. This one's dirty too. I need a micro cloth. This shouldn't do it with a paper towel. That's fine. Nobody watches these anyway. It's fine. There we go with that. My shirt will be nicer. So this, let me make sure my framing is right. This does this. This is a 33 megapixel image taken every, a 25 second exposure taken every 30 seconds. So the lens, the sensor is open for 25 seconds, getting all the light in. Then it stops, turns around, and takes another picture, and does that all night for however long it's dark. This time of year, doing this in the middle of April, it's about 6.5, 7 hours, somewhere around there. If you don't know how like light and dark works, this isn't the video for you. Okay, that's how the sun works in this world. Maybe you're from somewhere else. I don't know, somewhere where they don't have a sun or something like that. Maybe they call it something different. Who knows? This does relatively the same thing. With this, I found this makes this. The quality is obviously completely different. These are the Sony does images, and then I sew them together in QuickTime because that's the quickest way to do it for me. And it does. I mean, my computer's fast enough. I don't have to worry about it. This does everything in camera. It makes the video in camera, and I modify it a little bit. I literally just download it with my phone, and then I edit it in the phone app, in the picture app on my phone, and I adjust for brightness or contrast or anything like that. And there are settings like that in the app, and I've started to mess with those a little bit more. I'm still dialing this in a little bit, but that's kind of the fun of doing this. It's not like, oh, I can automatically figure it out in the first try. Maybe I could, but I mean, to me, if I'm doing this and I'm dialing it in, I'm doing all that and making more content. That's what I want to do anyway. So it's not like, so anyway, the quality is a little bit lower. The video files are a little bit smaller. It's not as like bright and brilliant as the Sony camera, because this is a $400 camera. Ostensibly, that's a telescope with a camera built in. This is $3,000. So as of right now, the way the world works is typically if you pay more, you get a little bit more, typically. This does really well. Don't get me wrong. If you just want to do stuff like take pictures of the sun or do little star lapses or stuff like that, and you don't have this kind of cash, you can get them on Amazon. I got it on Amazon. You do Amazon payments. I didn't flat out pay for it, and I bought this, and then like 2.5 years later I bought this. So anyway, if you just want to buy something like this, it does really well. I haven't had any major issues with it at all. Actually, I haven't had any issues with it usage. The only issues are like me trying to figure it out, which is the fun. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, I have a lot of fun trying to figure this stuff out because it's just fun to me. And I know it's illegal to have fun on YouTube. You're supposed to just sell your things and like have a merch store and all that crap and tell you all kinds of how like how your green drink is delicious and how your VPN needs to protect you from people that are at computers with little hoods on and stuff like that, because that's how hackers work. Anyway, it's always the same thing. It's just like, I'm making a video because I need to sell you something. I ain't selling you crap. I bought this and I've bought this over the years that I've been doing YouTube videos, almost a decade now. This does incredibly well, but sometimes I need this to do other stuff. So I can put this in its place and it makes a good enough product that I'm not making any money off YouTube. Let's not pretend like, oh well, I make X amount of dollars and here's how much I made this month. I wouldn't mind if somebody gave me money, but this does a great job for what it is. And sometimes I just need this for something else. I take pictures of the moon, and the best moon pictures for me are at night, and then the stars typically are visible at night, right? Except for the sun, right? There's always a balance. Anytime you see a YouTube video that asks a question, the answer is almost always no, right? You know that. Which, is this better than this? No. Or do you need a blah 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 blah? No. It's okay. It's okay to say that. Nobody seems to say that because the majority of YouTube is just try to sell you things. There's ads that's trying to sell you something, and then the videos. For the most part, almost all the videos I ever watch on YouTube nowadays are just trying to sell you something, for better or worse. So, I like this. It has its great applications. It's an incredible camera. It's A7 IV. There's A7 V now, so you could probably get this a little cheaper, get it secondhand, get it on eBay, or even get refreshed or whatever they call it on Amazon. That works well. This is a lot cheaper. This is $400, $399, and it does a great job in the app. What makes this even somewhat compete with this is that the dwarf telescope, I've been blabbing for a few minutes now, haven't I? The dwarf app for your phone, you can sit and you can just put it outside, put it out on my little porch, and I can run it from my phone sitting on my couch. That's great. And I can watch it and then download it to my phone, and then it takes if I do a 50-second star lapse, it takes about 5 to 10 seconds to download it from this to my phone, and then I adjust it, mess around with it for a minute or so, and I'm done. Upload it, done. On to the next thing. So convenience, size, look how small it is. It's very small. It's very lightweight. Works really well. To do a comparison would be a little bit, wouldn't be fair, but that's what the thumbnail will say because I'm trying to get people to click on the things because I'm no better than anybody else.